Just a smidge, a smidge.
You've been trying to tell me that I ain't no good. You've been trying to tell me.
After leaving New York City for what felt like the 17th time, we made a couple of stops in North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, it's the daily kind of like, it's kind of like the menacing presence in my constant thought. Being in Asheville, we're more fortunate than most, where we have a lot of a good amount of outdoor space and patio space.
All I need is one more chance. It's just a catastrophe.
The first time I was in North Carolina was back in June with Concio Franklin, who you'll meet in the next episode. We were able to walk down the middle of the street. The place was like a ghost town. At this juncture, things were at least beginning to look a little bit more lively.
Sometimes you just gotta keep it moving.
Like many others, quarantine paired with myself drove me crazy. So I decided to pack up my life in New York City, put it in storage, get in a car, and move south for a while. But before I did, I made sure to meet a bunch of people and find out how COVID was affecting them too. These are some of those stories.
I mean, it's like you got to be creative and use. I think we're using this opportunity, obviously, as many are, to get better at the recording, and that's been a great, it's been a lot of time for discovery and rediscovery. But yeah, financially, it's a lot of question marks.
This, of course, is a common theme amongst almost everyone, as our local economies have been pretty much halted across the country.
There is an energy of people feeling precious about their music and their musicians and going to see live music and being together, that I think is there, and it will only get stronger or only grow, and then will hopefully explode in this beautiful atom bomb of love and creativity and whatever that comes out of having to be cooped up and be away from each other and to not be playing shows. So,
and I sure hope he's right. After chatting with Jason, I was southbound towards Sarasota, Florida, where I would spend a couple weeks with family. As soon as I got into town, I went to see my buddy Ben with BABYL Music performing live at the Mabel.
Fortunately for us, we're open enough to be able to still have some work. And I would tell the scene here, the people here within the scene, keep pushing, keep writing, keep being creative. Even though it's difficult sometimes, most times, because it's fucked a lot of us up. But just keep being creative and find that silver lining. Even though it's extremely difficult most times, and it's easier said than done, but when you do find it, it's it's just the best feeling in the world. It's bliss.
I'll be back in that moment. Still brings me chills, still thinking when you were mine. You know it's so damn hard to love me. No self-control, while young and free. Tell you if I feel me
I was dejected, but still, it was good to be out and play for a listening audience. I mean, that's the best feeling in the world, to play to people who actually want to hear you, that are more interested in what you have to say artistically or creatively than what are you singing based upon or based on what they know. So or familiarity. So I mean, I treasure any audience that's just like, hey, what do you have to give? And we'll reciprocate.